So we are back with my first video. This video will be about two different types of law. One of them is more an ask and not an actual legal dilemma. It's still very interesting. The first time I've kind of looked at this area of the law, it is competition and gambling law. Very tricky, very hard to understand, a lot of rules to abide by, but this one was very interesting. The second area of law that I'll be looking at today will be employment law. More specifically, unfair dismissal and a little bit of indirect discrimination, because I do not specialise in this type of law. And may I just give you a polite reminder that I am not a fully qualified solicitor. So please remember to take it easy on me. But I've pulled this all together for you guys to give you a very basic, very layman explanation. So here we go. So this legal ask was more about creating a lottery business. And I had to kind of research the legal limitations and what requirements you would need to satisfy in order to kind of start up a lottery business. And the first part of the law that you would refer to would probably be the Gambling Act 2005. That is the relevant piece of legislation for this kind of ask. So depending on what kind of lottery it is, either simple or complex, you kind of have three solid requirements, which would be: one, that you pay to enter; two, that your chances of winning rely solely on chance/luck; and three, there must be at least one prize. So the big catch is that you cannot make a profit from lotteries, and they must be only done or created for a good purpose. And I think that will put a lot of people off probably trying to create a lottery business. I spoke with the person that had asked me about this, I spoke with them, and they had agreed that this probably was a big put off in terms of what they wanted to do, how they wanted to create their own type of business. However, there is another type of way that you can create a profit and also have a legal lottery. It's not a lottery and it's not classed as a lottery. It is something different. It's very confusing, but I will try my best to explain it to you. And I found out about prize competitions, and I read up about them, and these could be run for private and commercial profits. There is a kind of requirement you must need to satisfy, but in terms of the law, there are not many, don't quote me, laws that scrutinize prize competitions as much as a lottery. So an illegal lottery, you will see the illegal lottery fall under the Gambling Act 2005, whereas a prize competition and free draws and other raffles, they have requirements that must be met. Just in case they cross over into the illegal lottery. However, they're not as scrutinized. If that is purely what I've gotten from my reading. However, as I've read, I may have interpreted that completely wrong, but so far, to the best of my knowledge and to my kind of legal understanding, I've read that there isn't kind of the same scrutiny you'd get with a lottery being run. It's yeah. You take part with either paying or not paying. So you could, I don't know, retweet or text something to this number and pay for this. The text costs £2 and your standard network rate, whatever, you know how the saying goes. But yes, you could do that. My ask then asked me if they could do promotional competitions, and I read up on that law as well, that that kind of goes into business and marketing, but there is still a legal area for it. Again, I'm not the best person to ask, but I am somebody to ask, and hopefully there are people that know this section of the law a little bit better than I do, so they can add their 2 pence in. But yes, you can make a promotional product and sell it. The only requirement is you mustn't sell it for more than what it is originally sold for. So let's say you sell laces, and for promotional purposes you said buy a pair of laces or buy 3 pair of laces and you can win a trip to Nigeria. That you are fully within your rights to do that. However, you cannot put the prices up of your laces to reflect the promotional value. So you mustn't say, oh, these laces I sold them for £10, but because we're doing a competition I gotta cover the cost of the trip to Nigeria, so I'm gonna make the laces £15. You can't do that because it's wrong. So if they are normally £10, you make them £10, or you could even drop the price, but you mustn't put the price up because you do not satisfy the requirement of a promotion.